Welcome back to the deep dive session. Today we're exploring how a French AI disruptor is shaking up the global landscape with its latest model, Magistral.
I'm excited. This story has, well, so many layers, right?
Absolutely. So let's kick things off with their fundraising narrative. This startup, founded just in 2023 by ex-Meta DeepMind brains, Arthur Mensch, Guillaume Lampel, and Timothée Lacroix, has scooped up over $1 billion by February 2025.
Yeah.
And it even rocketed to a near $6 billion valuation mid-2024.
Wow, that's like rocket fuel for an AI company, huh? It's like they redefined the speed of growth practically overnight.
Yeah, exactly. And you see, the narrative is not just about fast money. Venture firms are really excited because it signals that Europe can nurture its own AI titan, not just follow the Silicon Valley model.
Right, so you've got smart money backing a team with deep tech credentials, which sets a high bar. But how does their open source approach play into this?
That's our next point. Early on, they open sourced their compact models like the Mistral 7B under Apache 2.0. This gave hobbyists the chance to fine-tune at home, creating a vibrant community around it. But then, for their more advanced offerings, like Mistral Medium 3 and the very new Magistral, they take an API-only route with premium pricing at roughly 40 cents per million tokens.
Right, so it's like a hybrid strategy. Open enough to attract community engagement, yet guarded in a way, right?
Exactly, it's like building trust while keeping the cash registers ringing. Fans think this balance makes the model sustainable, while critics argue it might hand a perfect blueprint to competitors.
Yeah, I hear that. And that debate has been compared to the Linux versus Windows conversation from years back, correct?
Yep, that's right. In a way, it's an echo of how open ecosystems catalyze innovation, but not without trade-offs. It's almost as if they're saying smarter, not smaller, while still maintaining key proprietary advantages.
It does raise an interesting point about competitive moats. Sometimes staying open might leak your trade secrets, right?
Absolutely. And here comes a respectful challenge. While many celebrate openness, I wonder if this hybrid model might dilute long-term competitive edges. I mean, if rivals can get their hands on the research preview weights, doesn't that level the playing field too much?
True, though I'd say it's all about balance. What do you think? Can the premium lines really maintain a sustainable edge?
Well, it's a calculated risk. By showcasing high-caliber models that are API only, they maintain a revenue stream that sustains further innovation. It's like offering a delicious free sample while keeping the full meal behind a paywall.
Yeah, that's quite the analogy. Now let's shift gears a bit. What about navigating the EU's regulations, specifically the looming AI Act?
Yes. The EU's AI Act is definitely a double-edged sword. On one hand, Mistral and others are asking for some breathing room. They argue the current guidelines aren't crystal clear, especially regarding open weight releases.
Right. And on the other hand, these rules could actually benefit European companies over US competitors if lawmakers allow regulatory flexibilities.
Exactly. It's reminiscent of how GDPR reshaped global privacy standards. Imagine if the AI Act sets new norms for safety labels and compute thresholds. Europe could then dictate a new standard.
So, in a sense, even though the regulatory environment might add layers of audits and bureaucracy, it also creates an opportunity for European innovators to shine under a different set of rules.
Yep. And then there's the market and customer engagement angle, the real test of their model's viability. Companies like CMA CGM, Stellantis, TotalEnergies, and even Abu Dhabi's G42 are locking in multi-year deals and 9-figure commitments.
Yeah, that tells you these aren't mere pilots, they're serious enterprise-grade deployments, right?
Exactly. For instance, CMA CGM signed a $100 million 5-year deal for automating 1 million weekly customer emails and fact-checking TV news. This isn't small potatoes. And Stellantis is weaving these models into everything from plant floors to in-dash assistance.
It's impressive to see such a diverse range of sectors, from shipping to automotive, embracing this AI tech. It demonstrates real, tangible value as opposed to just hype.
Precisely. And these kinds of partnerships also test if Mistral can scale support, maintain uptime, and handle multilingual performance in real-world high-stakes scenarios.
Absolutely. Speaking of performance, there's the question on how Magistral stands up against GPT-4o. What's your take on that?
Well, benchmarks are showing that the Mistral Medium 3 model is matching GPT-4o's impressive 128K token context, and it's scoring almost on par in the MMLU benchmark. And get this, it's undercutting the price by roughly 60%.
Right, really? That's astounding. But does that mean Magistral is the full-blown competitor to GPT-4o?
There are nuances. Magistral is optimized for logic puzzles, code synthesis, and chain-of-thought tasks. Early testing shows it's especially strong in multilingual math proofs. However, when it comes to image-heavy prompt tasks, GPT-4o still maintains its crown.
So it's not a complete win-over, but rather a matter of specialization. It reminds me a bit of a multi-sport athlete, great at some events, but not dominant in every field.
Exactly. It's like each has its own playbook. And if Mistral keeps rolling out such niche adaptations, like hints of a large 4 multimodal release, and even a model for coding dubbed DevStral, they could soon reshape the competitive landscape from a 2-horse race into a full peloton.
Yeah, that paints a vivid picture. But here's the question. Do you think the aggressive hybrid strategy of mixing open weights with premium offerings could potentially backfire?
That's a fair challenge. I mean, there's an inherent tension in being both open and proprietary. While openness fuels community-driven innovation and experimentation by universities, it might also empower competitors to copy certain ideas or narrow down the unique selling points. But that risk could pay off if they continue to deliver superior value on their premium products.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Open enough to build a network effect, but closed enough to maintain an edge.
Absolutely. And with the AI market evolving so rapidly, even slight advantages in pricing, like a 60% cost reduction compared to GPT-4o, can shift the dynamics dramatically.
Right, that cost advantage is huge. Plus, let's not forget the broader ecosystem impact. European universities, empowered by access to full model weights labeled as research preview, could drive further innovation that might eventually loop back to benefit the industry as a whole.
Exactly, it's a virtuous cycle. And by fostering open research, they could stimulate not just regional but even global advancements in AI. It's like setting off a chain reaction where knowledge freely flows, but strategic control remains with the innovators.
Yep, that chain reaction is key. So, to tie it all together, we're looking at a situation where Mistral is raising the bar not just in funding and technology, but in how AI can be both open and commercially viable under a new regulatory and global competitive landscape.
Exactly. It's a bold play from a French upstart, and a testament to the changing guard in AI. Whether it shifts the global balance or not remains to be seen, but it's certainly thrilling to watch this narrative unfold.
Thrilling indeed. So, in the end, this story is about ambition, innovation, and the interplay between openness, regulation, and market dynamics, all bundled with a healthy dose of French flair.
Absolutely. We're eager to see how the next 12 months pan out, whether that Mistral win truly becomes a global jet stream. Thanks for the engaging discussion.
Thanks. It's been a fascinating deep dive into the future of AI innovation. Until next time, keep pondering these tech revolutions.